What's going on, guys? And welcome back to episode 3 of Friday Night Figs, or Effin' Fig. Today, we will be going over Brickmania's PJs, but not these PJs. I'm talking about Brickmania's US Air Force PJ Minifigure pack. Now, to give some background into who the US Air Force PJs are, Air Force Pararescuemen, also known as PJs, are the DoD elite combat forces specifically organized, trained, equipped, and postured to conduct full spectrum personnel recovery, or PR, to include both conventional and unconventional combat rescue operations. These battlefield airmen are the most highly trained and versatile personnel recovery specialists in the world. Pararescue is the nation's force of choice to execute the most perilous, demanding, and extreme rescue missions anytime, anywhere across the globe. The 500 plus PJs are assigned to Guardian Angel and Special Tactics squadrons throughout the active duty, Guard, and Reserve Air Force component. They operate most often as independent teams, but routinely serve alongside with other U.S. and allied special operation forces. Since 9/11 alone, these elite warriors have executed over 12,000 life-saving combat rescue missions. They've also eliminated and captured numerous enemy combatants during the execution of these missions. Additionally, because of their unique capabilities, they have been called upon to rescue over 5,000 civilians worldwide during catastrophic natural disasters and other responses. Their motto, "These things we do that others may live," affirms pararescue's dedication and commitment to saving lives and self-sacrifice. As of January 2012, 10 pararescuemen have been killed in action and paid the ultimate sacrifice during Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom. Now, this pack comes with two minifigures, one with a tan fast helmet and one with a black fast helmet. Two different skin tones as well. We'll start off with the weapon. So this weapon is a perfect caliber M4 Force Recon, very similar to the Force Recon World War Brick exclusive minifigure, but with a little difference. The differences being in the weapon would be the lighter tan buttstock with a tan holographic sight and a black PMAG, as well as the Picatinny rails are a slightly darker color, and the suppressor is a slightly darker color. As you would see in the Force Recon figure, the weapon is a darker tan with a tan PMAG, as well as the suppressor is a darker, lighter tan, and the foregrip has a tan color. This one has a black foregrip as well as a black flashlight, and it's not fully 360, but it has both printing on the left and the right side of the weapon. Now, the figures are very similar in aspect, but have different setups on each of the minifigures. We'll start with the left minifigure. The left minifigure has a PJ patch on the front, as well as he's using the JCP plate carrier with 3 magazines in the front, black magazines, versus tan ones that the Force Recon figure had. I do like the camouflage, as it is the OCP camouflage that the Air Force and Army are now using. As we look to the left of the figure, he has a US flag on his shoulder, and as we lift his arm up, you'll see another magazine pouch with a tourniquet for if he were to get shot, he can be able to put a tourniquet on himself. In his holster, he's also carrying a Glock 19 or a Glock style pistol. I'm not sure which version Glock they use in the Air Force. As we turn to the back of the minifigure, he has the Evans water bottle, as you can see, and has a medical pouch on his belt and another tourniquet on the back. Usually with Special Forces or even in regular Army or Marines, we will have 2 tourniquets just in case we get shot twice in 2 separate areas, and we can be able to apply it if we can. As we move to the right of the minifigure, he has a PJ patch that is on the shoulder pocket as we lift his arm up, you'll see 2 magazine pouches and a 3rd tourniquet, and definitely Lando went in detail with the figure. I truly enjoy the detail on this figure. This figure has also the tan fast helmet, but as we remove it, the figure has a definitely detailed head. It's a 360 head as well. He has a version of sunglasses, either Oakley's or some other glasses. Usually Special Forces, they can wear whatever sunglasses they want, as long as it's tactical, or as we call it, tactical. We look to the right of his head, he has the chin straps for the fast helmet, and obviously where the pelotors would be for his helmet, if we put it back, the helmet back on. Lando definitely did amazing detail on the head as well as the body as we continue to look at the figure. Now if we look at the right minifigure, he is a completely different minifigure, for he has a different setup on the front of his plate carrier. Still using the JPC, this figure has not just 3 magazines, but also an admin pouch on the top of his plate carrier, with an IR strobe on the right corner, and in one of the pouches on the left you can see another Evans water bottle. As well as he has a smoke grenade attached to the right side of his plate carrier for if they need to cover and conceal themselves in conflict. This figure also on his legs has knee pads that are entwined into the pants. I'm not sure what style of pants they are. As we move to the right of the minifigure, you'll see he also has a US flag on his shoulder. And lifting his arm up, he has 2 chem lights and another tourniquet with a holster, I would assume again a Glock 19. As we move to the back of the minifigure, this minifigure has the American flag folded up and attached to the back of his plate carrier, with having a radio on his left side for comms, so that way they can be in contact with the helos that come in to pick them up. He also has a hydration pouch. He also has a lanyard that goes from the back of his belt to the front of the minifigure. As we go to the right of the minifigure, he has the PJ patch again, as the other one does. Lifting up his arm, you'll see a more clear first aid pouch. So these PJs obviously are ones that will go and rescue those who are in need of assistance or hurt, or whatever the case may be for their mission. As well as this minifigure has the 360 head as well, but he has more of a cooler sunglasses versus the first minifigure. He has, again, the 360 head with the chin strap for the fast helmet, and be able to obviously put the fast helmet on, you'll see where the pelotors would be. I love the detail that Lando has done with these minifigures, as he tries to keep the details as neat as possible. If you stuck with me through this video, like, subscribe, and comment below what your thoughts about the video. But as always, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video.